Hey guys, what is going on? Today, I am going to attempt to win a chess tournament with a bunch of fellow YouTubers. Um, so those YouTubers include Nightmare Bloodhawk, who unfortunately did not join the Discord. It's Discord call. Um, but we also have Um, we have Christian, a part of Axolotl Games 2.0,
Yo, what's up?
and we have Big Baller, or whatever the heck you're called. I don't know. It'll pop up on your screen,
What's up?
and they will be in this tournament, and we'll see who's gonna come out on top. I mean, come on, I got the entire bloodline behind me. Who do you really think's gonna win this? So Jace and Christian decided to play first. This is the ending of their match because I'm sure you guys want to watch me play and not just these guys. So, um, yeah, as you can see, this is only the middle of the game. They haven't really been playing too long, and, takes a little bit to think. Makes his move, and there's checkmate. Yep, that did not take very long. Anyway, that's the end of their game, obviously. Christian won that one. And so he has the first win. And I will be facing Nick next. So here's my game. So, unfortunately, it didn't let me get the legitimate recording of my game. For some reason, it went all blank. So I'm hoping you guys can see this. Anyway, this is Nick versus I. Um, Obviously you see our rankings. I'm white. Let me just flip it around. There we go. Alright, so this was the opening. I went there. This is the opening I usually go with. Nick went on the outside, which kind of confused me. So I now control the center. He pushes his other outside pawn for some reason. I don't know why. I push the knight out. He does that. Push that pawn to try and attack his. He takes, of course. It's a free pawn. My original idea was the queen, and that's what I went with. And now I have a queen out, and most of my pieces have moved. I go there to try and attack some of his pieces to see what he would do next. He takes, I take that. He moves, I take that, and now have a fork between the rook and the bishop. He did not defend any of the pieces. I do not believe he saw the fork. So I take the rook, of course. He blunders the rook. Knight goes there. I move the bishop out to try and attack the queen. He doesn't see it. I attack the queen. He still does not see it, so I take the queen. His bishop is out. He takes my center pawn. I push that out. He takes it, of course. I take that I'm thinking about it because he takes mine. I push that because I'm going to try and win the pawn race. My rook is there to defend the pawn. His rook takes my pawn. I will take his rook. And I start pushing. I did not see the knight. I did. I did see the knight. That's the original idea behind my rook to c1 move. So I did that. He takes. And I put my bishop there. I forgot about my rook. I kind of forgot that I put it there and why. So he's able to escape from that. So I keep pressure onto his knight even after I forgot about that. Should have taken the knight, the chance that I had. I believe, no, I don't do it yet. Put the rook there because I trapped. Or no, I'm trying to attack that knight that is on d7. He takes my rook. I didn't see it. I go there. Obviously, he's able to escape. I move my rook over. And I take the bishop. And I put my rook there. We near checkmate. And ladder checkmate is what I looked for, but I didn't notice that I left my rook hanging. I should have defended that rook, and I could have trapped him, and then, but nope, I completely forgot about that. He took that, and now we're starting all over again. We gotta try and build up a new checkmate. Now he's put me in check. I take that, and push, and checkmate. So there's that game. Next up, I played against Christian or Axolotl Games 2.0. I need to flip the board again. I'm black, he's white. He starts off with that basic opening, brings the queen out. Now I watched this exact same thing happen when he faced Jace. I knew that he was going to bring his queen over to f3 or somewhere on that side of the king. So I moved up. He moved over is when I began to realize what he was about to do. I moved this up, offering a queen trade. I know it's early in the game, but his main focus in the game is his queen. So if I'm able to take that away, any means necessary, I will do it. He took the queen trade, took with the outside pawn. He attacks that pawn. I attack the bishop and his other pawn. I have a straight line on the D file. And brings the knight out, bishop. I look to gain a free pawn, but he attacked my bishop. I didn't see that. He didn't take the bishop. The rook took that, obviously. Bishop takes the rook. And this is kind of just moving. I didn't see the bishop when I did that. He brings the knight out. I defend that pawn with that bishop. I took the knight. It was free. I protected the rook. I castled. He brings his pawns down. I trapped his king. And I didn't want to die from the bishop. Take it with the pawn. Bishop comes down. Take that with the rook. The knight goes there. I bring my knight up. And he sets up a fork. Now, this was not good for me. I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh, that's right. So I made this move because I knew whatever I did, I was gonna lose a rook. So I took my knight and tried to attack his rook. So on his turn, he will also lose a rook, and I will still be up one. He moves his pawn down. I move that up. He tries to kill my knight. I put him in check. And that's a free knight. He takes that. Bishop's under attack. Now I'm trying to take away all of his pieces. Now he's just down to a knight. I start pushing and I aim for a castle or a ladder checkmate. That's usually the way I go with trying to end the game. I really do think this was a blunder. I don't think he should have done that, but he did it. He moved his moved his king up. I put my rook there, and now he's kind of trapped. All I have to do to win the game is get that pawn from point A to point B, and that is point B. Now this is not checkmate because the knight is there. So I was confused. But I saw it, and I just took the knight. I should have took it with the queen, but whatever. A win is a win. And that's that game. Alright, so Nick and Jace both played in the next game. So as you can see, Jace is white. He only has one piece, the king, left. But Nick does not, in this position right here, does not properly know how to get the checkmate. I would know, I watched this. So he just gave up a rook. And I'm pretty sure if I remember this correctly, he's about to give up the knight he just did. So, yeah, I think you all know where this is headed. Oh, and by the way, each of the YouTubers shown in this have posted their own video on their channel, so you should go check out their perspectives of these games as well. I showed the channels at the start of the video, and yeah, you should most definitely do that. See who made the best one. So during this game, I literally knew how it was gonna end, so I went and texted Christian, Axolotl Games, the other competitor, and said Nick is going to draw. And would you look at that, he did. Here's the final matchup. Myself versus Jace. The winner will take it all. Well, not really. If I win the whole tournament. If it's a tie or I lose, I'll go into a tournament finals, overtime, whatever you want to call it. 560 versus 703. US versus Canada. Let's see who wins. Chases the white pieces. He starts off with pawn to h4. I start off with my normal opening. He is building on the outsides. I take the center. He pushes that pawn only out a little bit. And at this point, I'm confused. I had a feeling if I did this, he would give up his queen. He would not defend it. He did not. So I took a free queen. And that was a pretty good move, if I do say so myself. Obviously, it was a trade. The bishop had to get taken. There weren't really too many other options. I mean, it's right there, but I kind of locked us up by doing that move. The rook gets pushed out into a position where it's unplayable. I keep pushing my pawns that are close to the middle. The bishop comes out to play. I pushed that pawn because I had a feeling the bishop was going to attack my queen, and I didn't want to push my queen out that early in the game. I just really didn't want to. I don't know why. I don't have a specific reason. The knight gets brought out, and if you guys haven't noticed, I'm starting to form my own kind of pyramid. He takes the first strike, attacking my pyramid. My bishop didn't take too fondly of that, and we're going to have a bishop trade. We're back to the original formation, except we're missing a pawn. Bishop gets brought out, taken. Now, if you haven't noticed, this whole time, I'm now realizing this, that knight has been under attack. I just haven't taken it. But I finally do. I take that. The rook is now going to get taken eventually. I tried to attack it with that move. If he doesn't see it, it will be a blundered rook. He doesn't see it. Now, my ideal move watching this back would be queen to f6. Because I'd be attacking the rook. That's not what I did. I blocked off that area. That's okay though. I had plans. I'm winning the pawn race. I see. So he does that. His rook's right there. I push my queen there. Possibly. Oh. So that's obviously not going to work out unless I put my queen on d6. It's not what I did. Hey, that still works though. It defends my pawn. The rook does not take it. Put my queen there so that way I can finally win the pawn race in safety. And I do it. Take a queen. The knight goes back there. I'm going to win the pawn race again. to take 3 queens in a chess game. That's correct. Not often do you see 3 queens, 2 rooks in a single chess game, but it happened. So, I mean, you kind of had to expect that checkmate was nearing, and there it was. That was a beautiful game by myself. Jace did not do so awful. He did pretty good. He did have some missed moves, but that's alright. Alright, time to get for the finale. Okay, the chess tournament has concluded, and the standings are in. In 4th place, with 1 tie and 2 losses, for a total of 4 points, we have Baller Boy 67. Do you have
What's up? I really liked the test, but I didn't like that I lost. I didn't even win, so I'm very disappointed in myself.
That's very nice, Katie. All right. In 3rd place for the bronze medal, we have, with 1 win, 2 losses, and a total of 5 points, we have Axolotl Games 2.0. Do you have anything to say to the fans?
No, not really. I think I played well. That's all that matters.
That's very nice, Katie. All right. In 2nd place for the silver medal, with 1 win, 1 tie, and 1 loss, for a total of 6 points, we have Nightmare Bloodhawk on YouTube. You got anything to say?
I think I did well for not playing chess too many times, but I'm proud of myself.
That's very nice, Katie. Well, that only leaves 1 YouTube channel. In 1st place with 3 wins, 0 ties, and 0 losses, we have, for a total of 9 points, myself. Now, just like John Cena last week, I think I crushed all of you guys. And I'm going to continue doing it in the action figure world and in real life, and you guys suck. That's all I have to say for today's YouTube video. See you guys later, and have an okay day.